The more clear you can be about this story, the better shot that you have at getting where you want to go. What is up, my fellow dreamers and soul searchers? Welcome to the Roxy Talks Manifestation Podcast, your raw, unfiltered, and unapologetic source for all things manifestation related. I'm Roxy Lee, and for the last decade, I have been researching and developing my signature 360 method, which combines behavioral science, quantum physics, and the law of attraction to help you manifest a life beyond your wildest dreams. Visit RoxyTalks.com for more info. Now, let's get into it. When we think of this I, this me, this self, this manifested world we're living in, this place that we've created unintentionally, it's not our faults. We don't know we're manifesting for a large, till now, maybe. Maybe today's your first day. Who knows? Either way, it's not your fault. We're all figuring it out at the same time. So this I, this person, this me, we tend to think that this person or this character who we're playing in every moment of every day has a backstory and has a demeanor, just like any character in a book or a movie. We think that we must maintain this character or that we are somehow bound to it, its habits, its illnesses, its ways of thinking and living. We think that we are that and that we have to be that and we have to maintain it and carry it throughout our lifetimes. But that's the ruse. That's the fucking gag, right? You don't actually have to be that person anymore if you don't want to be. Or, of course, we can improve upon it. We can add to it. We can shut it down and restart it up. It doesn't really matter. It's all your choice and your perception of yourself and your definition of yourself. So it's really important that when we're talking about rewriting ourselves, we understand that we're already doing the self-writing, we're kind of been writing out this character description in a script for our entire lives, and we're still writing it. Right now you're writing it. So we want to change. Obviously, if we want to change that, we need to get really here. We got 3 steps, right? Rewriting ourselves. First thing, we need a game plan. We need the game plan. Who are we going to be now? What do we want to think about? How do we want to think about it? How are we going to react to our triggers? How do people treat us? What opportunities are available to us? The more clear you can be about this story, the better shot that you have at getting where you want to go. The next thing we need to do is take these characteristics and be them now. We need to adopt these ideas, these habits, all that stuff now. You need to say you have it, say you are it now. We can't be sitting around looking and waiting for it to happen to us. We need to be the happening. When you become the happening, shit happens, okay? Finally, we need to make sure that we are not letting our 3D world fool us. Nothing is permanent. It's all malleable, everything, okay? So shaping your mind and your reactions and your definitions of yourself as you are navigating the world in real time is how you are going to become that version that you decided in step 1 you were going to be, right? This game plan. This is how we're going to apply it. We are going to physically and intentionally switch our thinking, behaviors, and reactions in a new direction or definition while we are experiencing the contrary or the 3D world or the current reality. And this is an ongoing process and practice. It's not necessarily hard. It's just, it takes paying attention. I'm paying attention to what I'm saying and what I'm thinking and making sure that what I'm doing is not detrimental to my overall goals in life in general. So when we're talking about other people, do not for a second think that they are bound to the story they've been playing out, okay? Don't think that because they have free will that you can't do this, okay? So they do have free will, but they have it in their personal manifested world. Remember we talked about that earlier? But not in yours. Only you have that total control in your personal manifested world, right? Does that make sense? That's why I really want you to think about this idea that you are manifesting your world, you are creating it, it is yours alone, and you are in charge there. And even though there are other people that come in contact with you, the way it's programmed and set up, which I don't know, I'm not a programmer, I wasn't there when they set Earth up, but the way that it seems to work is that in your reality, you choose which versions of them you come in contact with, and in their reality, they choose which versions of you they come in contact with. How those meet up, whether or not we are operating cognizant in each one of those versions, I don't know. That part really weirds me out. But it doesn't really matter because I'm only in this one. So, if someone's out there manifesting a different version of me, well, it ain't this one, I can tell you that, right? Like, so I don't know. I don't know how it works, but I don't really need to know how it works in order to use it in my favor. And that's another big takeaway I hope that everyone really gets here is like, it doesn't matter how or when or why. It's just like fucking say that it's doing what you want it to do and it will. Who gives a fuck how or why? Why would you? Who cares? Who cares? I mean, yeah, we want to know and have the answers, but do we fucking need them to do it? No. We just need to say that it is. And bitch, you can intend that you do get the answers, but it doesn't need to be the only thing that we're after, or it doesn't have to be an end all be all. Just, intend you get the answers and things work out for you. You can do all that stuff at once because right now you're intending that you don't have the answers and things aren't working out for you. You're doing it at the same time. So we just need to be aware of what thoughts we're thinking about what particular subjects and make sure that it matches up to the reality we want to be in. Make sure that it is congruent to the personal chosen manifested reality. Okay. So when you are working on changing the definition of a person, do the same steps I mentioned above about changing yourself, right? Let's even go through them. Get a game plan together. Do it now. Adopt the ideas and notions now. Don't wait around for the 3D world to tell you. And then finally, third, don't let the 3D world fool you. If it's showing you something that isn't that, just persist in your new chosen manifested world and it will conform. It has to. So decide who they are and then don't go back on your word. Meaning, don't react to them or act like they are the old version. If you have rewritten them, assume that they are in the process or on the way to becoming that. And remember what Alice Bailey said in that quote about matter it's dense, and dense things sometimes take a minute to get through. Really, if you think about it, like think about a dense forest. Think about a dense forest and then think about a forest with like 3 trees in it. Like it would be a lot more of a job to get through something denser than something. Think about putting your hand through a brick versus putting your hand through a cloud. You know what I'm saying? So dense things sometimes take a minute to get through. So don't be discouraged. Keep persisting in that, personal manifested world of your choice. Basically, I like that. Manifested world of your choice. Yeah, your personal manifested world of your choice. Whatever you want to think about it. Just remember, this is like my way of explaining that it's the world you say. And it's the world you're narrating in your head. So if you don't like what you're seeing, change the narration. And that goes for any person, any situation, anything you're experiencing. So how we do this in real time when you're in the moment with somebody or an experience that you want to change, what you need to do is neutralize yourself. We need to go within or go internal in a productive way, not be in our heads like swirling in bullshit, but more like controlling the swirl, right? Like if it's swirling, it better be swirling around lots and lots of money and success and happiness, right? Let it swirl in that shit because that's all that we have time for. So steady that stream, calm yourself. And I mean the stream of consciousness, steady it, calm yourself, realize, oh shit, I'm doing this. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Calm yourself down. Don't react. Try to be as neutral as possible. Center yourself. Again, realize this is all part of that script of your life we were talking about earlier. And this character is just playing out what was written for them. And right now they're giving an Oscar-winning performance so good you're believing that your own script that you wrote. You are a Scorsese and you are watching Leo play that role, okay? That's what's happening. So don't get caught up. I mean, get caught up in the beauty of it. Wow, I did that. I wrote that. Wow, that's beautiful. It's coming out exactly the way I said. But that's as much attention as we can give it and then realize that, hey, Leo. Oh, hey, mangoes. Oh, okay. Realize that you can simply switch that script up and go work through that density, but know that the actor is gonna get the lines eventually. I just flipped the script on you. I can't totally expect you to get it right away, but you're a good ass actor. You're studying the script in real time, and I know that eventually you're gonna say the right line at the right place. Of course, why wouldn't you? So, action, get back to work. Thank you. I appreciate you. You're doing a great job. You're doing exactly what I said you're supposed to do, and here's some more script for you to work on. Okay, we got a little bit of a rewrite. Here's the new story. You're actually attentive, kind, caring, awesome, funny, easy going, easy to get along with, whatever the fuck you want, like just change that story and then don't let them trigger you or trick you into thinking that your script is not still being played out. Remember that actor needs a minute to get the lines down, but damn it, Leo's going to come back even. But oh, I just realized I was talking about Leonardo DiCaprio and my dog is named Leo and I like said hi to him in the middle of that. That was a little weird. Have I talked about how I'm kind of related to Leonardo DiCaprio, but not at all, but also kind of? He's my blood first cousin on his dad's side. So he's not related to me, but I'm first cousins with his first cousin. So, anywho's, um, where the fuck was I? We're so on track and so folky. Okay, so anyways, change them up. Keep the thoughts congruent. Again, match them up to your chosen personal manifested world, aka persist in the story. They are gonna get that script eventually. Just give them time. Don't freak out and, pull a so and so and be like, "You're not fucking doing my script." Da, 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 da." Don't do that. Let them do the script. Give them time as the actor, as the artist to get comfortable with the new character, the new characterization, the new script dialogue, whatever it is. And then they'll play it out for you if you're patient and allow them to adapt to the new script. Because maybe you're writing new scripts every day, or maybe you've written the same script for so long that they're not ready for change yet. And that's okay. And I'm just thinking of ways that we can rationalize in our mind that it might take a little bit longer than immediate. But sometimes it is immediate. Sometimes you have an actor who can just switch on the spot, and that's great too. And even if you don't, just intend that you do, right? Because you're controlling the narrative all the way along. So if you're seeing them not really react or conform, wow, they conformed so fast. Damn, they picked that up. Damn, they picked up the new story so fast. I'm so proud of you. That's my best actor on set. Proud of you. Change the story up, okay? Because you're always narrating and you're always choosing your manifested world, whether you realize it or not. So choose something that actually works for you, okay?